shiny. Hey everyone, I'm Mark from The Spark here. Thank you for tapping play. This is a Kickstarter project that I backed a number of months ago now, and it's a bunch of cables up to 240 watts of charging speed and 10 gigabits of data transfer. So we've got a lot of cables in here. We've also got a packet that's got something in that I'm not quite entirely sure. It's all very lovely and shiny, very space agey, and we got this free bag that came with it. So we'll check all these things out now. And you may be asking yourself, why have you got a load of cables? Haven't you got enough cables? Well, I don't think anybody can have enough cables. I mean, everybody's got their drawer with loads of cables, haven't they? Haven't they? Anyway, the thing about this unique selling point of this is, I don't know if you can see that there, it says your lifetime right to own a cable. And at the back there, it says the same thing. Your lifetime right to own a cable basically means if any of these cables go wrong, all I have to do is show them a picture of them being cut or them having been cut in half to them, and they will send me a replacement for life, apparently. But there we are. Anyway, should we open this up? I've got a camera pointing down here, so got to open the little bag first, surely. I went for the full kit, and I can't. There we go. I went for the full kit and caboodle. So every cable you could get, every connection you could get, and that was around about £94. Let me check over here. So €109, so £94. Ah, some cable. Desktop cable kind of stickers things. So stick that on your desk, and you can put your cable through, and you can have your cables tidy on your desk. Yeah. Anyway, I think they were originally going for €20,000 to be able to manufacture these things, and they ended up raising over €1 million. I don't know what that is in dollars and pounds. You can kind of work that out for yourself. But nevertheless, that's a huge amount of money. So I no wonder they've been able to get this thing on the ground, off the ground, as it were, and get it to their supporters. I don't presently think you can buy this anyway just yet. I will, as and when that changes, I can't. That doesn't work at all. I'll put that on the in the description and in the comments if you can begin to buy it elsewhere. But at the moment, they're just fulfilling the Kickstarter orders. Right. Okay. Oh, they've all fallen out off the case that they came in. Let me try and put these back in the places I assumed they were. I thought I'd gone for the orange, and I clearly ordered this grey and white combination. First thing you can probably tell is that they are braided cable, and they are massively extra secured here at the ends. So that's a bit of flexibility, but sturdy enough that you're not gonna snap that. So this is we've got 3 of these. So 3 cable extenders. That's what that looks like. You can keep on extending them, and they will keep the same power speed. Could they keep the same transfer speed? I mean, you've got 150 centimeter cable here. That's neat, by the way. Wow. So that is 150 centimeters, 5 foot. Let me turn this around actually, so you can see the measurements. Yeah, so 5 foot. So 5 foot or 1 foot, so 30 centimeters. What else do we get here? An 8 foot. So we've got a split one here. So a USB-C to USB-C from one USB-C connection. 4 foot if you had this one. Yeah, I suppose that's 4 foot. This one is 6 foot. So there we are. And then you got this one, which is designed to go on your keyring. Quite. Again, these feel very, very well built. I'm impressed with them. And that's magnetic, is it? No. No, it's not magnetic. Oh, there we go. Look. That's. So you can take it out of there. Squeeze that out. How do you go back? All right, that's a little bit annoying, but cool. Okay, that goes on your keyring. That's really nice. And like I said, the cable extenders there. So there's a whole load of cables So we can combine them like this, dead easy. Pop that in there, and then we will get another cable, and we can pop that, oops, pop that in there. Got a couple of high-powered battery packs here, the Anchor ones, good makers Anchor. So if I was to plug that in the top there, let's bring my iPad over here. This should give me some information about what its charging speed is as well. So we'll just do the cable, the curly cabled one first. What we're going to go up to? Yeah, oh, a little orange light to say it's charging. And then I can't imagine it's going to downgrade that power. Put that in there. Yep, 25 watts. Cool. Can we keep going? Either one of those. Okay. Plug that in there. Plug this in there. They work fine. So this apparently is zinc aluminium alloy housing. Case friendly spacer fits almost every phone case. All right, okay. And precision molded curve. I mean, yeah, that's true. You can pull them out pretty easily. Soft silicone jacket underneath here. And obviously you got the braided cable on top. Underneath that silicone jacket is a graphene layer, which gives it even more strength and stability. And then you got the copper wires for, like I said, 240 watts charging and 10 gigabits transfer speed. So you got this cool thing here, haven't you? That enables you to charge two things at the same time. I'd love to give that a go. So we got that. We'll charge my iPad, and then that's connecting. That's definitely charging. And then we'll plug that in. And this is indeed charging. And this is going up to, what was that? Before it went off? About 80 watts. So it says apparently our kit unlocks 500 plus cable combinations with 6 different cables and 3 cable extenders. So there we are, apparently the last cables you will ever need, because if one does break, just cut it in half. There we are. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. We forgot about the pouch. Nearly signed off then without looking at this thing here. Tech pouch and a crossbody lanyard. That's what it says here. So this is the freebie. Hey, that looks nice and neat. So I'd imagine this is designed for all these cables to fit nicely in here, I would have assumed. So it looks like they're not YKK zippers, I don't think. But there's some kind of water resistance on there, the way that this zip has been designed. Doesn't say, oh wow. So it opens flat all the way out. So there's your cross body. Oh, this is cool. And obviously that clips on, where does it clip onto these things here? There we are. And that's nice. So either any side you want that to happen. Well, that's convenient. If that's what you'd like, I would probably just put it in my bag and probably never make use of this. But good if you've got it. I like that. I like the fact it does that. What would we put? It doesn't tell you what goes where. Let's see if we can make this happen. I would imagine you put that one in there at least. Well, that one goes on a keyring, so we don't need to put that in there, do we? Where would we put this? Would we put this in there? Would it fit in there? It does, just about. That one must go there. In there. There we go. All right, so smallest one in there, dual one in there, longest one in there, and then the standard size in there. All fits. Bit of a squeeze. We could, if we really wanted to, put the keyring one in there as well, but you wouldn't be doing that, would you? That's a bit of a squeeze. Maybe that goes in there. I'll try that. Oh, that's better. Yeah. There we go. There we are. Nicely done. Life Hackers Company, designed in Switzerland. Well done, Swiss guys. And then that zips across nicely. And like that. I like the way that it does open up like that. That's really neat. Love that. Hey everyone, I realised that while doing that unboxing and testing the power, I didn't test the data. Well, I can assure you that things seem to be as advertised. And up to around 8 feet, this thing can happily transfer data I think is 10 gigabits per second. I transfer, for example, a 6 GB video file over from an SSD, this one in fact, the Samsung SSD T5, onto my iPad, which is an M4 iPad, in about 12 to 14 seconds, and it remained consistent the longer I connected these cables. So yeah, that seems to work as advertised. Why you would want to connect a 8-foot cable to an external SSD and then plug it into your laptop is anybody's business, but hey, you do you. All right, so now I will say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Is this something you would be interested in? A lifetime guarantee of never not having a cable. Yeah, anyway, please like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And if you fancy buying me a digital coffee, you can scan the QR code that's on screen now, or you can use the link in the description. Just a great way of supporting the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.